Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I would like to share my reflection regarding my field observation for this assignment, which focus on street crime, especially theft in recreational sport area at MSC. Before I begin, this is the photo that I took during my observation. I conducted my observation at around 9:30 p.m. because I wanted to see the condition of the area at night instead of during the daytime. Usually this place is active with people jogging, playing football and hanging out with friends. However, during my observation, I realized that the atmosphere at night was very different. One of the first things I noticed was the poor lighting in the area. Some street lights were very dim, while others were not functioning at all. Certain parts of the field and walking path were quite dark, especially near the corners and sitting areas. There were also very few people around, and the areas felt quiet and less monitored. I did not see any security guards or CCTV cameras during my observation. From my own experience there, I honestly felt slightly uncomfortable walking through the darkest area. Even though nothing happened, I found myself becoming more careful with my belongings and more aware of my surroundings. At one point, I even held my phone more tightly while walking past the darker section. That experience made me realize that the environment itself can influence how safe a person feels. Based on this observation, I use routine activity theory to understand the issue. This theory explains that crime can happen when three elements exist together, which are a motivated offender, the suitable target, and the absence of capable guardianship. In this situation, the poor lighting and lack of security represent the absence of guardianship. At the same time, people woke up to exercise may carry valuable items such as phones or wallets, making them a suitable target. What I learned from this theory is that crime does not only happen because someone wants to commit it, but also because the environment creates opportunities. A place that is dark and poorly monitored can increase the risk of theft or other street crimes. Besides the criminological theory, I also learned to look at this issue from an Islamic perspective. In Islam, protecting life and property is very important. Through the concept of maqasid Sharia, Islam teaches us to protect important things such as safety, life and belongings. One Quranic verse that relates to this issue is Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 38, which talk about theft and its punishment. From my understanding, this verse show that Islam takes the issue of stealing seriously because it harms other people and creates fear in society. Another verse that I reflected on Surah Al-Baqarah verse 195, where Allah reminds people not to place themselves in dangerous situation. For me, this verse is relevant because being in a dark and unsafe area late at night can increase the possibility of becoming a victim of crime. Personally, this observation changed the way I look at public safety. Before this, I did not really pay attention to how important things like lighting and security are in public areas. I used to think that safety only depends on the individual, but after this observation, I realized that the environment also plays a very important role. As a student, I personally believe that simple improvements such as repairing street lights, adding CCTV cameras, or increasing security patrols could help people feel safer and reduce the possibility of the crime happening in the area. In conclusion, this assignment helped me understand that crime can be explained not only through criminological theories, but also through Islamic teaching and values. Both perspectives complement each other because criminology explains how crime happens, why Islam teach people how to prevent harm and create a safer society. Okay, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.